Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss a topic related to bills of exchange. In bills of exchange, today we have chosen to discuss mutual accommodation. We will discuss what is mutual accommodation. At the same time, we will take one problem. We'll solve one problem clearly. Okay? See, the problem, I'll read the problem first. The problem I have chosen for the day. Vijay draws a bill for 60,000 and Anand accepts the same for mutual accommodation of both of them to the extent of Vijay 2/3 and Anand 1/3. See, there are two persons, we can say there are two friends. One person have decided, means they between themselves they have decided to draw a bill on another person for 60,000 rupees. And they are going to share the amount between them 2:1 ratio. Vijay accepts it with bank for 56,400 and remits 1/3 share to Anand. So, okay, after reading this problem, I will explain you. Before the due date, Anand draws another bill for 84,000 on Vijay in order to provide funds to meet the first bill on the same sharing ratio. What was the sharing ratio previously? The same ratio will apply to the second bill as well. The second bill is discounted at 81,600. With these proceeds, the first bill is settled and 14,400 were remitted to Vijay. To other person 14,400 was given. Before the due date on the second bill, Vijay becomes insolvent and Anand receives a dividend of only 50 paisa in a rupee in full satisfaction. So, pass journal entries in the books of Vijay. Okay. Vijay draws a bill on Anand. Vijay draws a bill on Anand for 60,000 rupees. For 60,000 rupees. He is drawing a bill for 60,000 rupees on Anand for mutual accommodation of both of them to the extent of Vijay 2/3 and Anand 1/3. Vijay discounts it with bank for 56,400 rupees. See, here what happened? This Vijay has drawn a bill on Anand. Anand accepted a bill and he has returned to Vijay. So, this Vijay went to the bank. This bank has given the amount of 56,400 rupees for the bill amount of 60,000 rupees. Right. Before the due date, Anand draws another bill for 84,000. Now, second person Anand is drawing a bill on whom? On Vijay. Anand is drawing a bill on Vijay for an amount of 84,000 rupees. For an amount of 84,000 rupees. 84,000 on Vijay in order to provide funds to meet the first bill on the same sharing ratio. Again same sharing ratio 2:1. Anand is 2 and Vijay is 1 on the same sharing ratio. The second bill is discounted at 81,600 rupees. So here what happened? Anand has drawn a bill on Vijay. So Vijay accepted it and returned to Anand. This Anand went to bank. And discounted for 81,600 rupees. Means bill amount is 84,000 and received amount 81,600 and the difference between these two is discount amount the bank has charged. The first bill is settled and 14,400 were remitted to Vijay. See what happened. First they have drawn a bill before the due date, means first they have drawn a bill and they have shared between themselves as per their sharing ratio. Before this bill becomes due, they have decided to draw a bill on another person so that they will get the funds. With that funds they can pay the previous bill. They have decided that one. So the bill of 84,000 rupees was drawn by Anand on the name of Vijay. So Vijay was accepted and given to Anand. Anand went to bank with a bill amount of 84,000 and the bank has given 81,600 rupees. The remaining amount is a discount. So the amount whatever they have received, with this amount they have cleared, they have paid the previous bill. They have cleared the previous bill. After clearing previous bill, this Anand has given to Vijay the amount of 14,400 rupees. Once they got the bill amount of 81,600 rupees, means Anand has got 81,600 rupees. This 81,000, from this 81,600 rupees, this Anand has paid previous bill. The remaining proceeds, from the remaining proceeds, Anand has given to Vijay 14,400 rupees. Before the due date of second bill, Vijay becomes insolvent and Anand receives a dividend of 50 paisa only in full satisfaction. Means from his entire due, he paid only 50% to Anand. Remaining is a deficiency, we can say. Now we need to write the journal entries. Okay. Come back here. We need to write in the books of Anand. No. Vijay. In the books of Vijay. See, the bill amount was, here we write the names. Else here I write Vijay, Anand, first bill, amount 60,000. From 60,000, 2:2 ratio, they need to distribute between themselves in 2:1 ratio. 60,000 divided by 3 into 2 is 40,000. Here 20,000. This is the bill amount. Bill amount received 56,400. 56,400 divided by 3 into 2 is a portion 37,600 to Vijay, divided by 2 into 1 to Anand. Remaining portion is a discount portion. 40,000 minus 37,600 is 2,400. 20,000 minus 18,800 is 1,200 is the discount portion for Anand. First bill. Coming to second bill. Second bill amount was 84,000. This 84,000 should be distributed between Anand and Vijay in 1:2 ratio. 84,000 divided by 3 into 1 is the 28,000 rupees. This amount is for Anand, 28,000 into 2 is 56,000. Bill amount and received 81,600 divided by 3 into 2 is 54,400 for Vijay. 54,400 divided by 2 is 27,200 for Anand. The discount amount 56,000 minus 54,400 is 1,600. 28,000 minus 27,200 is 800 for Anand share. Right? Now we need to write journal entries in the books of Vijay. See, first come here. This is all the workings we need to do before going to solve the problem. Vijay, we are writing in the books of Vijay. Vijay has drawn a bill on Vijay Anand. Anand has accepted and given to Vijay. So for Vijay, that is a bills receivables. Bills receivables account debit bill 60,000 rupees. Who has given? Anand has given to Anand account 60,000. This Anand went to bank. So he received amount in his bank account. Bank account debit the amount of 56,400 rupees. There was a discount element. Discount element we have not calculated. 60,000 minus 56,400 is 3,600 rupees. Discount account debit 3,600 to what is going out from Vijay? The bills receivable is going out. So bills receivables account total put together 60,000 rupees. So this Vijay has remitted 1/3 portion to Anand. The 1/3 portion of Anand is this one. This one. So Vijay is receiving funds, debit the Anand is receiving funds. Anand account debit total 20,000. In this, Vijay is paying from his bank account 18,800 and discount portion of 1,200. Discount portion of 1,200. So till here no issue, everything gone well. But before the due date of this bill, they have decided to draw another bill. So this Anand has drawn a bill on Vijay for 80,000 rupees. We are writing in the books of Vijay. Anand has drawn a bill on Vijay. Vijay accepted and given to Anand. So for Vijay, it is a bills payable. When he accepted the bill and given to Vijay Anand, so it is a bills payable. From him, we will write to bills payable. It is a liability account for the amount of he accepted bill for 84,000. Who is receiving? Anand, receiving party, debit the receiver. Anand account debit 84,000 rupees. Right? So Anand has received a bill from Vijay. So Anand went to bank and he has discounted for 81,600 rupees. 81,600 was received by Anand. But we are writing in the books of Vijay. So this received amount we will not write. This entry, entire entry, received entry, we will not write in Vijay books. What we will write? The amount which is given by Anand to Vijay, 14,400, only we will record in Vijay books. So Vijay is receiving amount 14,400. Who is giving? Anand is giving. Anand account. See, Vijay portion totally 56,000. Totally 56,000 is portion. Received amount must be this one and discount amount must be this one. But this amount he is not getting because there was a due amount for the previous bill, right? After adjusting the previous bill, he got this much amount. But this is the discount amount he should only pay. That is a bank charges. So discount account 1600. Total coming together 14,400 plus 1600 is 16,000 rupees. Is the amount he received. He received only 14,400, but there is a bank charge called discount. This is an expenditure to Vijay and total amount liability to Anand is 16,000. So not liability. Anand has given this amount 16,000 rupees. Right. Now this Vijay has become insolvent. When he has become insolvent, he has given only 50% of the amount. What was the bill amount actually due from him? 56,000. 56,000 was due amount, but he paid only 50% of the amount. It means 56,000 divided by 2 or into 50%, I can say, is 28,000. So he paid only 28,000. Mr. Vijay has paid only 28,000 to Anand. So from his bank account, only 28,000 is going. Bank account 28,000 is going. Who is receiving? Anand is receiving 28,000. No, not 28,000. Total amount we will reverse it. And there is a deficiency 28,000. Actually, Anand should give 56,000 rupees to, Vijay should give 56,000 rupees to Anand, but he paid only 28,000 and remaining is a deficiency to Anand. Right? Next, when he is not paying the amount, we need to reverse this entry. That is bills payable account to Anand. Account 84,000 rupees. This is a journal entry in the books of Vijay. Now we need to prepare Anand account. This Anand account. So I'll erase this one. We need to prepare Anand account. For this, no need to write any journal entries. From this, you take everything. See, bills receivables to Anand, right? In Anand books, you write bills receivables by Bills receivables. The amount of 60,000. Where is Anand next? Anand here. In Anand books, to bank 18,800. To discount 1,200. Next Anand here. To bills payable. Bills payable 84,000. In Anand books, to bills payable 84,000. Here in Anand books, by bank 14,400. By discount 1,600. In Anand books, to bank 28,000. 28,000. To deficiency 28,000. In Anand books, by bills payable 84,000. Now this one should tally. $18,800 plus 1,200 plus 84,000 plus 28,000 plus 28,000 is 1,60,000. 1,60,000. This side 60,000 plus 14,400 plus 1,600 plus 84,000. So 1,60,000. Our answer got tallied. It means this is a correct answer. Understood, guys? I hope you found this class or lesson informative and important for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a great day.